Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Manor Lords, the demo out right now on Steam. Highly anticipated game, I guess, over the past 2 years, and it's on my wish list. I've had several requests to jump in and give it a try and see what I think of it. I played for a little bit yesterday and enjoyed it very much, so I thought I'd go ahead and give you 2 hours of it. And if you want more, you can. We can do some more. There is no save option in the game, so once you turn it off, you're done, and then you've got to start all over again. So, of course, we're going to hit new game. The Robber Baron, an infamous knight, is residing in a castle up north. Build up your strength, and when ready, lay a claim to his lands and defeat him in battle. This is, of course, not available yet. We can only do the Rise to Prosperity. There'll be a realm conquest. Due to a tangled history, there are multiple claimants to these disputed lands. Use economy, diplomacy, and warfare to your advantage to become the sole ruler. You are the first lord to settle these lands. Start from nothing and build a prosperous medieval city. So Rise to Prosperity is what we can do. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. And this is amazing right here. I thought this was pretty cool. I kind of like this fellow right here. So that's going to be our portrait, Sir Greg. Can I change the name here? I can. Let's go Sir Ronan. Sir Ronan Condorian. Can I do Condorian? Oh, I can. There we go. Sir Ronan Condorian. Okay, we've got all kinds of different options up here for your coat of arms. Just a ton of choices to be able to do. Maybe let's go with something like that. Yeah, I like that with little spikes and stuff. And then you come in here and you can change your color. And we'll go cyan because that's kind of our thing. What's this? That's the black. Well, where's the second? Oh, the secondary color, I think, is just the border right there, is what that is. And then our symbol, what kind of symbol are we looking for? And this is the background here. You could do all kinds of different backgrounds as well. So maybe I do, what if I do plain? It doesn't really change much at all. I guess it is plain already in the background here. So that's that. And then boom, we've got that, and you've got that. And there's just all kinds of different things you can do with this right now, which is cool. I'm going to leave it plain. And we're going to come down here, and I like this tree. Like I said, I played a little bit yesterday, so I like that tree. And let's see, our primary color, what is this here? Okay, that's going to change the tree. A bloody tree? I don't know about a bloody tree. Let's take a look down here and see what other colors we have. There's a lot of choices. How about brown? Perfect. Secondary color, maybe the green in the leaves. I think that's good. And here you can actually make it as many as you want in there, if you like to change that up a little bit. And the horizontal scale changes as well. So there's a lot of options to do your coat of arms in, which is pretty darn cool if you ask me. This point at the top, what do I do about that? I don't know that I can do much about it. I'm not sure which one. Is it that one that's selected? No. Oh, that's interesting. That's kind of interesting. I like that, actually. Just the way it is. Oh, there's a sun. Oh, the sun would be good. I'm going to fool around with this just a little bit to see what we come up with here. What if I did another kind of green? There we go. That's pretty. I like that. Yeah, that looks good. All right. So we've got that taken care of. Tiling. What's this one do? Okay, oh, I see. This, oh, the moon. Okay, the moon, we can actually get that to get a little bit smaller, and then maybe we go with a yellow on that instead. Oh, that's the primary color. I need the secondary color. Primary color, we'll go back to, what did I have it as? Kind of the cyan, right? Yeah, there we go. Secondary color, we'll make that yellow. There we go. So now we have like a crescent moon behind a tree, or the sun behind a tree, something like that. That looks pretty nice. Okay. And then what's the angle? Oh, I see. So we can have... Well, let's do that right there. Let's do that right there. It's kind of showing a little bit down here at the bottom point. We'll tilt it just a little bit. Now we've got the sun coming up behind the tree. Let's move forward. We're going to go standard, balanced, and weather events balanced as well. And let's give it a roll here. Gold Dragon, PPR Gaming TV, hello. Shelly, hello. Shimmy19, hello. Thanks for being here again. Haha. Here we go. And pause. Okay, let's go in here and take a look at these folks. It's amazing the amount of detail that this person has put in the game. One developer is apparently working on this game. This is our oxen. He's just hanging out. Thomas is the name of our oxen. He's... You gotta love that. You've gotta love that. And here's our people.
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
Sunny weather.
Can I stay with his drink?
Can I stay with his drink?
Is there sun or fire above?
Nice.
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
There we go. Those are our folks. Now look at this grass in here. Isn't that amazing? Look at all the little purple flowers and stuff in here. You got some sharper, tall, thicker grasses going on. We've got a little bit of firewood over here. There's some bread over here as well. Disconnected from the road network. That's storage at the moment, and it's outside. What does it say here? We have one tool at the moment. So yeah, we've got a little bit of food here. We've got some homeless tents that they're currently staying in, a little campsite, you know, because we're going to get started. Look at the trees and stuff, how beautiful they are. Isn't that nice? You go in here. Yeah, very good, very good. It's super awesome looking. We've got, how many logs we got here? We have 8 logs stored up. And if we back up a little farther, we can come out here. Time has stopped, so you can see the border of our region that we are in right now. And I believe we could change the name of our region as well. Noonfurt. We'll leave it just the way it is. It doesn't bother me at all. So we've got that stuff, and here's a look at all the stuff that we have currently. 20 bread. Oh, 20 bread. That's all they have is 20 bread. Okay, the region view shows you which regions are under whose control. You can claim other regions when you gain enough influence. Claims can be refuted, or if a war is declared, blocked by the presence of an enemy army. Conquest locked in the demo. Got it. So what do we have here? We have a little bit of hunting. Wild animals, there are 35 here in our area. That's it. 35 little animals, and we've got 112 berries, and it looks like an iron deposit right there. So that is it. Not fantastic. Not fantastic at all. This region next to us, though, is looking pretty darn good. This one's got all kinds of good stuff in it. So eventually, I guess you can conquest all this stuff and, you know, make it yours. Let's turn this around so we've got it looking straight up and down for us. There we go. You got a river system through here. You can see our road system going through here. Is this road or river? That is road going through here. As we build, more roads will come about. So thank you for asking me to try this out and play it. I really appreciate that very much. Our thing up here is flickering. And let's see what we have for animals here. We have, looks like a bunch of deer hanging out in this area. So there's 35 animals in there. That's not a whole lot. And where did we see berries? We saw some berries here and some iron here. So the berries are actually in a location that's not going to be too handy down the road, especially if you want to get to the iron part of the game. So if we're going to have this is going to be our main food source at the moment, that and the animals for hunting. So I think town is going to kind of meander in between this road right here. Makes sense, right? We can get our hunters over here working on the deer. We can get a gatherer working on our berries over here. And the first thing we need to do is get a logging camp. What does this say? Exposed to storage, exposed to food, and homeless families. Those are our 3 issues that face us at the moment. So the first thing it's going to want us to do is to put in a logging camp. I think is that what I'd have to do? Just get this thing rolling here? A new message. There it is. Okay, so let's pause again. There is a fire at the heart of every settlement, a bastion of safety, warmth, and light against the darkness of the world. On this cold spring morning, your men blow on their fingertips, their breath clouding in the air. But there is plenty of work to warm them. As the toil begins, you can almost imagine you hear the ring of anvils, the tolling of bells, the cries of the marketplace. Possibilities. In the distance, fog lingers in the hollows of the land, and the world is quiet, watchful, waiting for you to choose which of those to make real. So now we've got some objectives here. It's going to give us we got a 1-year limit to get these things done. Wants a granary, a logging cabin, a forager hut, and a storehouse. So let's start with possibly the granary. The granary is what we're going to put our stuff in, and I think that's going to be pretty key. Where's our road? Our road is over yonder here. So let's go back out a little bit so I can kind of see what I'm looking at here. Again, our berries are over here. Granary is over here. I think what we're going to do is start with a road. Smoke workers, some workers can use handcarts to transport goods more efficiently, up to 10 items at once. To enable handcart transportation, blank road points, connect road points from both buildings have to be connected by the road network. Okay, boom. So if we go like from here, we've got the curve in the road right here though. Now if I go like this, I believe if I hold control, I can change my road curvature. I'm going to do this right here, and that way I can tell it to do all kinds of different things. You can see here how it kind of just automatically turns around things when you get to them, which I think is really kind of cool. So we're going to go up here. Let's go here. And then we'll go to here. From there, I don't know that we need to do the tent as of yet. So we'll do that right there. Right click to cancel out of that stuff. Oh, we need to pause. I want to pause. Let's get that granary going at the first thing, because that's what they're going to put all the food in at the moment. We want to make sure we don't lose the food. So we've got berries over there, and the hunting's just across this road. So we're going to go, right, the hunting is just down yonder here, right? Yeah, it's right there. So this is pretty close to both berries and the deer. So how about we put the granary right there? And it's going to take, it's just, one uprooted trees. Okay, so where do I see it's going to take 2 logs? Now, the other thing I want to get going right away is our logging operation. Logging camp, it takes 2 logs as well. We have a few logs on hand. So we'll go to the granary right here. Well, let's put it actually right up here. That way they can just literally get that stuff put in right away. Where's our loggers camp going to go? We got the berries over there. Do we have anything over here? We have nothing over here. So the logging camp is going to go over here. We're going to put the granary in the middle of the road right here. Boom. All right. And then the other thing I'm going to go ahead and do and get it started before we even hit play is the logging camp. And we're going to put that right over here. See, it's telling me that I'm going to have 8 uprooted trees. If I put this here, it's going to remove 8 trees before I do that. Hypnotic, hello. How you doing, hippie? So I don't want to lose any trees, really, if I can help it. So if I go right about here, 1 uprooted tree, I think that's good. Now, if I hold down left click, I believe I can rotate this. No, I can't rotate this one. Maybe it's because I'm set there. Ah, I see. That's what it is. So let's do that. How do I get that to There's a way to snap to roads. There we go. I can undo that right there, and then it doesn't snap to roads anymore. I get to tell it where I want it to go. And it looks to me like that is going to be pretty good right there. And you can see it adds a little bit of road to it anyway, so we'll go ahead and start. We'll hit play and we'll let them start working on it. Unassigned peasants automatically work on construction. If there is nothing to construct, they will help work in buildings with enabled idle laborers switched on. So, well, they're going to be working now. So let's go up here and see what they're doing. Here they come. This fella right here is going to guide the oxen, and the oxen is used to move your logs. If you haven't seen this by now, there's tons of people playing this one right now, tons of videos out there on it. But he is going to use that ox to bring the logs where they need to be for construction. And I think it's really amazing. It looks really good. You even got the sounds of the log being dragged with him.
Time to find a good tree and soft ground.
There you go. Good tree and some soft ground, buddy. That's all you need. Okay, and then a forager hut. Let's get that as the third thing we're going to do. And where did we say our berries were? Just right over yonder here, huh? So let's do he's going to build the granary first. So maybe we take and put a road up this way. Okay, snake that through the trees here. If I do that right there. If I do that right there, and I take and I put our... Because I want them to be close to everything if I can. We need the... what is this here? The forager hut. There we go. 2 uprooted trees. I want that to snap to the road if I can. Snap to roads. Let's go turn that back on again. There we go. This is going to work out just perfect. Up 2 uprooted trees. What are you going to do? We're going to have a little bit of that going on, huh? So they're going to put that up there. So that's nice and close to the berries. So they go back and forth. And then we'll have somebody that works at the granary that's going to go up there, hopefully, and pick those berries up and bring them down and put them in the granary. Would we like to look at construction? Of course we do. Of course we do. I am doing great, Hippie. Thanks for asking. Yes, you can walk around as the Lord of the Realm. Zoink. Hello, my peasants. Excuse me. Don't let that animal poop on my cape. So yeah, you can be, of course, you're the Lord of the land, right? So you can go into a third-person mode and you can walk around in your fancy duds and watch everybody work. So that's pretty cool. There is a shift to run, so we can run. There's no jump or anything like that, but here he is. And just escape to get out of it. But that's us right there. Sir Ronan Condorian. I guess up here we could do this. We could change the name of this place. Do I just type it in? Oh, here we go. Let's turn it to Condoria. There we go. And close. Now, I think that changes it out above the realm, too. They should say Condoria. Yeah, it does. It says Condoria. We're back upside down again, but, you know, that's how I operate. And there's 3 speeds. You got the regular speed, which we're on right now. You've got fast forward times 4 and fast forward times 16. I'm hoping that we can keep some of these trees down here so that they, you know, we're walking through here, and to get back to the hut, there's a few trees kind of hiding them back in there so they're not just exposed, you know. And we need a storehouse, too. That's the other building we're going to need. A logging camp, woodcutter. I think right here is a storehouse. Granary, storehouse. And this guy is going to hold all of our other things that we have. I'm not sure if I've got enough materials for that. I don't think I want them right there, though. Maybe so. Maybe having these 2 guys together wouldn't be such a bad idea. On either side of the road. And then the logging camp. Where did I... The logging camp is way down here, huh? What do I want to do? How do I want to put the storehouse? I want it to be convenient. I think we're going to put some houses right in here. If I look at farming, some buildings have flexible borders. Place 4 points to designate an area. The cursor will snap to the roads and other plots to try and create an organic shape. You can leave more space for future extension upgrades. First 2 points mark the front of the house by default. Okay. Now here we could see, okay, so right now there's nothing overlaid here. But now we can see where our underground water is. This is our water sources right here. So if we have we've got our animals here for hunting. We would put a well. If we have homes along here, I think with a logging camp here, eventually I'll take the oxen and move the oxen down to this corner here, so he's more conveniently located to the logging camp to bring logs around. Maybe our first few houses go along this road right here. I mean, we can add roads where we want to. But I'm trying to think, okay, so we've got this underwater spring. We've got this underground spring running through here. So having a well above that is going to be beneficial. And how's our fertility? Emmer is right in here. So this is all the farming area right here. So you can see we've got the green. We've got less fertility over here, it looks like. Flax. Back in here, it looks like in this forested area, which is what we're going to start cutting down. This will be their area. Barley. Boy, barley looks bad. Sorry, barley. We've got a bit of a hill, a bit of a ridge coming up on the hill here. Rye fertility, so it looks like we can grow some rye pretty well here. So maybe we do some farming over into this area here. This would be kind of farmland, I would think. And you can see here that we've got gradients, how the landscape is shaped with the yellow lines through here. And smell. That looks like it grows just about anywhere. So, okay, that's the farming. Let's go back to the storage, the storehouse. I think I am going to put this right here because the town is going to be, we're going to start building some homes right along here at this point. So let's go ahead and do storage right here. Got it. All right, nice. And we're going to go ahead and put a family on that. Instead of it being people, which you're going to hear me say, it's families. We have 5 families that are with us right now. So they are going to work on getting our food put away. And maybe I do 2 people on that right there and get that stuff put away fast so we don't lose anything to the elements out here. I don't know why you're standing around over here, Ott. You need to get busy. Granny worker, he's constructing. He's not doing anything. He is literally standing here by the fire, doing nothing. Can I move this right now? Add worker, enable idle, storage empty, hitching post, relocate this building. You know what? He's going to be working on those logs right there, but I'm going to go ahead and put this down here while I'm thinking about it. And we'll move our oxen over here. So he's close to all this stuff. So we're going to do that right there.
Get to work.
These things here, the tents and stuff, will disappear on their own. Granary should be, they should be set work area. Do I really need to set a work area? And again, if you hold control, you can scroll out your area and make it as big as you want for the granary. So let's do that right there. Maybe I have to do that to get them to start moving stuff? I don't know. I've got 2 folks on it, so hopefully they get going and do it. So now we're going to be working on the logging camp next. You can see they're already started down here. They're working on it.
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
Indeed, sir. Indeed. Right you are, Ken. Do we have people taking this stuff down to the granary yet? Come on now. What are we doing? Set work area. Clear work area. Enable idle laborers. I'm going to enable idle laborers as well, so that anybody who is not doing something or told to do something will do it. Ah, here we go. Here we go. The gentleman with the hat is going to take his cart over and, you know, do up. Start hauling some stuff. I think it said it can carry 10 items in the carts. Hey, Enifix. Hello. Just War. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. A red cape around the bulls. Did the Pensons give him that? I don't know who gave him that, but he is fancy. He's got hair, too, which is odd because I'm pretty sure our character is bald. But there he is, yes. So he's quite pleased with how the kingdom's coming along. This is our granary. It's new. But it's got a little cart storage area here. I like the fact that the wood isn't perfect. You could tell somebody used an axe to chisel these planks out and turn them into planks. So nothing, there's a lot of imperfections in everything, which I think is pretty cool. Very cool. Let's see, do we have our logging camp finished yet? No. I took a few people off of there, so I paused everyone. So sorry, everybody. Back to work now. Excuse me. So I'll post the whole thing up on YouTube like I've been doing with all of our City Builder series. This is, what, the third or fourth one of these I've tried. Farthest Frontier is something I've not done yet, but plan on doing. We're in Austria right now. But I have to say the amount of detail in here is pretty impressive, with the sole fact that we can get so close to what they're doing. I love this ability to get this connected with the world that you're working on. I think it's really cool. I'm not going to... Well, let's speed up time a little bit. I'm not quite sure how much done we can get done in 2 hours, but if you guys, again, want to try another one for a couple hours, we can do that, or maybe I can do a special stream, and we do maybe 4 hours straight or something like that, but I'll let you guys tell me, and then, of course, we'll post this all up on YouTube, and I'll wait for some feedback. But it's pretty impressive. It reminds me of Austria with the structures and how they're being built, piece by piece, snapping together. Pretty cool. You get to see the whole structure going up, which is fantastic, I think. Once we get this logging camp up, we'll put one person on the granary. Or maybe nobody on the granary at all at the beginning here. 17. Did you guys get all this stuff picked up? You've got most of it picked up. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so all the food items have been put away now, which is great. That's what I wanted. I'm going to go ahead and put that back down to one worker. Ah, the logging camp is ready for employees. Let's do a couple of folks over here.
Come on, people, get to work.
Come on, people, get to work. So there we go. We've got folks that are going to be chopping logs, but we do need to tell them what their work area is. And let's get up here a little bit. We can control and scroll. We know how to do that. And we will do a little something right here. There we go. Boom. And again, I'm going to enable idle laborers. If I've got any standing around, they can do that. They can come down and help out with the tree cutting. And these guys don't just cut the tree down and that's it. They cut it down, and then they have to take all the branches off of it as well. Can I see him? Oh, there he is. He just took out one right by the camp. I feel like going too fast, you miss some of this fantastic animation, especially at the start of something like this that we're testing out for the developer, just so they can see what's going on and we can see what's going on and how everything operates. So he's actually going to cut all the limbs off of those logs before those logs are viable logs to be used. I think that's really cool. So I put the storage hut, I got the forager hut out and stuff, so we've got all those things taken care of. The next thing I think we need is probably a well. And we're waiting on construction on our storehouse there. And the granary's done. How do we do over here? We've got just our camp and we've got some firewood. So once the storage place is done, they will move the firewood down to the storehouse. Here's our granary, or not, our forager hut is going in. Excuse me. So we're going to want to get somebody put on this as well. So let's watch them. Do you hear the wind in the trees? I'll be right back. I can't help but think this building here is, in the ones I've played so far, is an extremely important building to have. So we'll get this one up and running quite quickly here. Houses. I think we'll keep our houses relatively simple here to start with. Homes, here we go. The house system is interesting. Not enough resources. It's not going to let me build at the moment because we don't have the resources needed to do this, but once we do, of course, we can plot out some land for the houses, and I'll show that to you when that comes around. We also have a tavern. We have a church. There is the well, which I think will get this up and running also. We don't have not enough resources to put this in as of yet. Maybe I put it right out here, but it needs to be connected to a road. Well, what we could do is we could run a road out here. I could run it right off of that one there. I think if we come straight out, we'll come straight this time. And then if I go to the well, yeah, we'll be able to put the well right here, right over the top of that water source, this spring underground, and that should work out just great. And we'll put some houses over here. We haven't really had to add too many roads, which is kind of cool. We could snap this into this. They're going to move all that stuff, like I said. I guess maybe we should wait until they get that stuff moved. Why are we not using our ox? I guess they've got everything delivered to where it needs to be at the moment, so they don't need him. That seems to be the case, huh? Woodcutters is going to be a forager storehouse. Okay, we got the forager hut in. Let's assign a family to that.
We need more workers here.
We need more workers here. Yeah, we need to get houses too, buddy boy. I can tell you that much right now. And we'll send somebody up here to get started on those berries at the moment. And again, I'll click enable laborers. If I don't know why I wouldn't click that button on every single building. If somebody's standing around doing nothing, they can definitely go over and do that. Is this our forager? Let's get the lead out, buddy. No, he's going to go do some building, maybe. Oh, look at that back there in the forest, huh? Looks pretty. Back here in the bushes? Back in the bushes. I want to get the start of our town, all these necessities right here taken care of first, of course. Just take my time at it, enjoy it, and just kind of soak it up, because it is really well done so far. It's quite impressive. As I've said before, I don't know how people do this, but it's really, really cool. I'm so glad people can do it. Oh man, I like our crest too. I do. I like the tree of the sun in the sky like that. It makes me very happy. So he's going out here to go get a tree, right? Yeah, he's out here. Yeah, you can see we got some logs sitting here. I think the hunter's cabin... Well, the well is next. The well is next. Yeah, let's see about the well. Not enough resources. Let's get going, guys. Where is he going to take all this stuff? Is he going to take it all the way over here? They are working on the storehouse at the moment. I'm going to speed them up just a little bit to get that storehouse put in. I think he'll drop logs off here, or maybe next to this guy. Oh, he's just bringing logs out to put them here is what he's doing. Yeah, get going. Construction finished on the storehouse. Very good. Okay, a new message. Construct a well and a burgage plot. We need 5 burgage plots and a well. Okay, so a well. Let's get the well done first. And you are going to go right there.
Let's go, people!
Let's go, people! He yells every time. So we got 1 and then a burgage plot. We need 5 homes. I'm not going to have enough resources for this because it's going to take some stuff to do. Yeah, I don't have enough. Can I add 1 more worker here? I can.
We need more workers here.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Get some more workers there. I'll click that right now. I don't know. We don't really have much for storage at the moment. I'm expecting the forager will, bring this stuff down. Do we have somebody on the granary? I do have somebody on the granary, so they should start moving stuff back and forth. I hope. We'll speed things up again. That well's going to be important for that water, though. Sounds like my foreman. Here he comes. He's coming with that log for that well. Yeah, okay, so this guy is definitely working his way back and forth up here to this hut. Not pretty? That's really cool. Things kind of disappear around you so you can get around. Yeah, he's bringing the food down. That's nice. That seems a bit drafty on the top part of the house, doesn't it? Oh, that's really cool. All right, very cool, very cool. And the well, how's that coming along? Under construction. Houses are next, but we are going to have these logs, so we're just going to let them store up some logs for us. Here's what we're going to let them do. Hope everyone's having a nice Wednesday. Wednesday. I am. I'm having a good Wednesday. I've had fun today. Got some good work done on Space Engineers today. Now we're doing this. I was going to play Valheim this afternoon, but Valheim we'll go ahead and play on Friday morning instead. We'll try to have at least an episode of Valheim each week at the moment while we're trying to get ready for the next update. Now, look at the stone in here, too. There's stone in here. I have to imagine that's going to be something we're going to need eventually as well. Again, the game's being developed. It's not ready yet. Supposed to come out sometime, I think it's next year. Or was it 2024? It's still a little off. A little ways off, I think. But what they've got done so far is very impressive. It's quite the undertaking, huh? Bergen's plot. Yeah, I don't have enough of the trees stuff here to get anything going house-wise. We just have to wait for them to get the stuff put together. Let's start here at this corner. Come out. So we do that. Not enough resources. I'm waiting on more resources. I'm not quite sure what it takes for each house to build. It takes 2 logs per house. So we're kind of waiting for them to get the logs put together. Once this well is put together, we should be able to get them some housing going on here. I could do the houses over here as well. And we probably should get a hunter's cabin going too, although I don't know that that's a big priority at the moment. I think the housing, so they're not upset with us for, you know, being homeless would be the ideal thing to do here. I'll be able to get 2 there. I want to leave that tree there. I like that tree, so I'm going to leave that tree there. So we need 4 logs to get a couple of houses going at the moment. We have 2. There's the 3rd log. There we go. And we'll speed things up. If we get a couple of houses going, I think that's going to make everybody quite happy. And then we need this to get finished up as well. If I click on here, you can decide the priority of things right here. Construction priority. Which is cool. Uh-oh, looks like it's going to rain. Okay, they are bringing another log in down here to get this construction underway. We had some clouds go by the sun there. No, he's actually bringing a log over here to the storehouse. I think it's because I took people off. I put an extra logger over here. Let's go ahead and take one of those off, and maybe we'll get better chance of somebody coming over here and actually constructing this thing. No, I wanted a house. There we go. So once you do that, I could take this and click this, and it's going to decide give me options as to where the houses can go, how many houses can go in here, and all those neat things right there. I think I'd want the houses, of course, to face the road. So I'm going to do that right there. And then I'm going to see if I can put a few houses over here too. I'm going to keep the yards relatively small at the moment. Eventually, we should be able to do some yards. That's a house, huh? And then just right-click to reset your boundary. Yeah, we could do something like that right there. And that'll give us an extra 2 houses right there too. And then I think I could probably get away with 1 house. Maybe right here. That's 3 houses right there. I'm going to keep things kind of tight and knit at the beginning here so they don't have to travel too far. As it is, the logging camp seems like a long ways away to me. But yeah, if I keep that tree right there, I would love to have a couple of trees right in town. I think that would make things look really nice. And how are we doing in the granary? We have 29 berries and 15 bread. So up here we can see our food, 17 berries, 15 bread. We have fuel for 20 firewood, timber. So firewood is going to be an issue as well. What do we have? We have 3 houses so far. They wanted us to have a total of 5, right? We're going to want to get a woodcutter's hut going also. I have no product for this here to get this going. Yeah, not enough resources. You coming to build this well? Thank you, sir. It's about time. You need water. Get it going. That's it. Swing that hammer. It would be amazing if they could solve that ox and tree trunk when the ox turns. When they can solve that ox and tree trunk. When they can solve it. What do you mean? Would it be amazing if they can solve that ox and tree trunk when the ox turns? There's a merchant. Looks like we'll have merchants going by eventually. Well, not eventually, but there he is right there. Oh, that horse looks nice. I wonder if eventually my lord will be able to have a horse. That'd be kind of cool if we could get on a horse and ride around instead of just watching on foot, huh? Maybe that's asking for too much. Okay, there's our well. It is operational. Shazam. And then he's got houses going here. So that, what do we have? 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 houses at the moment. I've got a log here. Got 2 workers on this. We're still with the same 5 families, but it's only May. We've only been here for a little over a month. We'll speed things up just a little bit here. Very good. Yep, go get some more. Go get some more. You're doing a good job. He's doing a good job. The woodcutter's place, I think I'm going to set down here next to the logging cabin. It makes sense to have maybe our woodcutter kind of right in here. And then we've got to get that hunter going too. We've got 3 houses started. I'd feel better if our houses were all ready to go before, and we still don't have enough resources. We just have to get those logs taken care of. You can see the food in here. They've got a little lean-to for their firewood here. Do I only have the one guy working on this? It looks to me like I only have the one person, huh? I wonder if I could leave the granary alone for a little bit and put him on building, and then bring him back to grab this stuff up and store it later. Or if I just stick with it and keep him going. I'm also surprised that our storehouses here, it looks like it stores, well, I don't have anybody working at the storehouse.
Come on, people, get to work.
So let's do that, and we'll get hopefully our firewood moved out of here and brought over to here. And we're working on houses one by one. Okay, so he dumped the ox. No, maybe not. Trying to see how this work thing goes. Okay, he's back to getting the... Okay, no, he's back to work over there. Okay, very good. Where are you going? You're going off to go chop down another tree, huh? Alright, and what do we have here? Exposed storage. I'm working on it, man. I am working on it. Ah, here we go. There we go. I think they're now getting the stuff moved. Yeah, they'll get this stuff moved. Food and the storage there. Perfect. Little bush right in the middle of the road here. I've got so many people working that I don't have many to do the building at the moment. That's okay. We're just trying it out for everybody, right? We're trying it out for the developer. Let them know how it works. Are we enjoying it? I have to say it's very impressive. They're pretty impressed with it. Yes, that guy went ahead and got all that firewood moved over. Very good. Okay, so maybe what I do now is I take him off of that job right there. And we'll do that right there. We'll take him off that and get him back to maybe doing some building. I have a couple more logs over here. Maybe we can squeeze in another house somewhere. Do I have enough resource for that? Possibly. How about a house back here just at the edge of the forest? This is where I'd want to live, right here. I want to get this fixed up a little bit better here. It'll snap to the buildings here, but not to... Okay, let's... Alright, let's try this again. If I start here... There we go. Maybe that'll work better. The house right there. That's where I'd want to live, right there. And then, do I have enough for one more house? We only need 5 at the moment. Maybe we put an extra one in just to, just in case. The well is right over here too. Maybe we don't do a house on this area. Maybe we put our little market area here. There's going to be a market area we're going to have to build. What if I do another house over here? We'll leave a gap between that one and over here and here. And I'll probably do a couple of houses, a couple extras, so we get some more workers into the area. So what if I angle you, say right here, bring you down here? Okay, that gives me 2 more houses. That's perfect, and we'll get those swung around to there, and click the hammer, and whammo, shazam, we're good to go. And they have got a lot of work ahead of them for sure. Maybe I could take one guy off of the cutting of the trees? I don't think so. I'll leave it just the way it is at the moment. As long as we get those houses done before winter, we should be okay, I would think. Enofix, I don't know if you weren't here at the beginning, you can't save your game, so it's just kind of fun to come in here, I think, and just kind of experience it and see what you think of it. I'm sure the developer's looking for as much feedback as they can get about it. So I'd say why not? Why the heck not? Why not come in? And I played for an hour yesterday and got a little farther than this. And then today we've been at it for 49 minutes and we're just now building houses. So it's going to be a fun one. Oh, good. Look at that, guys. We got everything for our storage tucked away before the rain hit, the first storm. And just look at this. Let's get in the first person so we can, or third person, so you can guys really get a look at this road. Oh God, can you imagine living in this time? Nasty. The muck and the mud, just brutal. Here's one of our little houses. You can see we've got an exit here, which is pretty nice. There's a lot of stone around here. Oh, look at the deer over there. You see them up ahead? Oh, there are deer galore. Bunch of stone around here that I've not seen yet. I think we could just walk right through the fencing. Yeah, we can. Our next house is going in right here, which should make a family very happy. Okay, so these are our houses, right? So let's take a look and see what can we do about hunting. We've got an extra house that's going to come in, and that's going to be very helpful to us. So for hunting, I said the market here. Ooh. Gonna snake that around there. And let's get that hunter's lodge put in. So we've got something for food. Hunting camp. Well. Oh, I see. I was too close. Okay, gotcha. Can I get that to sit right here on this corner, maybe? This would be a cute spot for it. I'm going to uproot 3 trees, though. I think maybe on this side, I don't cause any damage to trees. So, I didn't want to click that, but that works. That works. You got to hold down left click to spin buildings. I just didn't do that properly. It's okay. It's all right. No worries. The food continues to come in. 41 berries, 15 bread. We have a house up, working on another house, and we're going to need a woodcutter too. So let's get that kind of worked out as well. Woodcutter lodge. Not enough resources. Right. Do I still have 2 guys working on this? I do. Okay. As long as I got 2 people cutting logs, we should be okay, I think. Eventually, we're going to be able to raise our own army. And if we had to go to war with neighboring territories to take over lands and stuff, or to defend ourselves from takeover from other lands, which could be very interesting. Is he still working on this one house? He sure is. Maybe I need to take these guys off of this. Maybe that's a mistake at this stage of the game. Peasants are coming to your village. This is great, but watch out for your food supplies. Hungry and cold peasants can rebel. Got it, thank you. So we've got 5 families, but it just said 4 are coming. I've got 4 families assigned at the moment. I've only got the 1 builder, though. The granary's got food in it. Let's go ahead and take them off of that and put them on building. Yeah, let's get them on building. Once he's done with that load, let's get him on some building and get some houses put up. Maybe he'll help with this work right here. But I don't want to forget to put him back on that. We also need to put somebody on the hunt also. Maybe what we do is we go ahead and boost this by a couple.
We need more workers here.
Put that to 3. 1 unassigned family. Well, if I've got 1 unassigned family member, that's probably fine. Okay, he's going to leave that cart there. What are you going to do now? Are you going to go build? He is. He's going to come and build and help with the building. That's good. That's what I want him to do. We need our houses up and running. There are houses that you can build, that you can upgrade, and then they will farm in here like they do on Austria. But Austria, it's kind of something they do on their own. This one is got an upgrade eventually to it right here. You can vegetable garden. But apparently right now we're very short on tools. So if we do that, that's going to be the only farm we can have in our kingdom, because we've only got the 1 tool. So you can see it shows right there that there's a hammer. I don't know how to show it, but there's a hammer right under vegetable garden where it says that. That's a tool. We only have 1 tool. So we don't want to do that. We'd rather do a farm plot, I think, if we can. So yeah, eventually we can upgrade these guys to do some farming. And they'll have a little bit of food stuff here, a little bit of food stuff there. We got 1 of 5 done. Okay, let's go ahead and 16 times. Let's get this really going. Looks like we still got just the one guy building. We've got people back in town. We've got another family in town, so I'm going to put another family member on there. Really want these houses up. I'm going to slow it down again. I feel like I'm not... I feel like I've messed up my start. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. And I'm going to take this person off of here again. I don't understand... Where do I sign builders? I think they just do that on their own at the moment. And this hunter's camp has got to get going too. If I travel back to that age, I'd get rich inventing the umbrella. Right? Oh, think about it. If you went back in this time, they would probably burn you at the stake. What kind of evil magic have you come up with? 2 out of 5 Burgage plots finished. Yeah. And you notice each house has its own little outhouse too. Which makes me hopeful I didn't put it too close to the spring water. Gross. Okay, we've got 2 builders now. Okay, that's going to work out for me. How's this doing? Okay, our food storage is fine. We'll get somebody back on that again. How are the berries? Do we have enough berries to pick still? 38. That's almost done. Do we have another berry spot? Berries are seasonal, so we're not going to get much out of that after this. And we're going to get our deer hunter going next. So we have no other berry spots in this whole place. So a farm is going to be pretty important, but we're not going to be able to get to it this year for the sole fact that, well, it's this late in the year. How's our firewood supply? 20. And I can look up here to fuel. 20 firewood, 0 charcoal. So, okay, so we need to get the woodcutter done sooner than later, I think. The woodcutter lodge is going to have to go over here. And let's snap to the road again. Actually, let's take that off. And let's, I want to turn this. It says that's supposed to be towards the road, huh? Well, okay, let's just snap it to the road. I guess that's where it needs to be.
Get to work, lads!
I want our hunter's cabin to be done here fairly soon so we can get somebody out to go hunting. I'm assuming they hunt in the winter, just like they would in the summer or the spring. We did build 1 extra house, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 houses set up right now. We're going to stop at that right there and see what it does for us. We have 11 families now in town, so I can definitely up this. I'm going to go ahead and put somebody back on here.
Get to work.
And somebody here. No, we don't have... We've got 11 families, but it doesn't mean we have 11 workers. 5 assigned families, unassigned families. There we go. That should bump us up a little bit too. 8 men, 3 women. So I've got a total of 8 positions, I believe is what that is. 8 positions that I can put people on. Now is that...
Let's go,
you can see it's just going to search for somebody now. We'll wait. We did put an extra person on the log cutting, huh? Yeah, so there we go. We've got a bunch. We got a nice supply of logs going. We're going to let them do that a little bit longer, and then we'll pause them because we're going to have to put somebody on the woodcutter here to get that wood going. Psychus. Yeah, Manor Lawrence has blown up recently. What I've heard is that people, I guess, have been waiting for this for a couple of years now, and I'm new to this kind of genre of game, and have really come to love it over the last, I don't know, maybe a month, you guys. I've been playing these, and when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is really cool. And the best part of it, I think, is the fact that you get to be really personable with your people. You get to be right down in here and close. So I think it's amazing. And they all have a little something to say. Our approval is at 46%. We're putting homes up. They're almost ready.
Is that this sun or fire above?
Level up. Gondoria has reached a new level point. The residential quest has been met. What is this here? Construct Burgage plot to level 2, which we're probably not going to get to today, but we do need a food stall, a firewood stall, and a clothing stall. What does it say here? As you walk the perimeter surveying your village with pride, a woman walks past you. She's bent nearly double under a sack. You ask how long she's been walking, and she tells you it takes her half a day now to get all the food she needs for her family from the hunters and farmers that surround the village. If only there was a marketplace where your people could acquire food, clothing, and firewood, they would be happier and have more time for the other work. So that's what they're going to want next. Dun 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 dun. And we talked about putting that right over in here, I believe, by the well. Did the hunter's cabin get built yet? No, they're going to be getting on that here pretty quick. So maybe we do a little market stall right in here, if we've got the materials for it. No, it's over here in... I don't know, where is it? Mining pit, storage, homes, market area. Okay, so we don't need a big space for this. I thought we were going to need a huge area, but we really don't need a huge area for this. Where would be a better area for the market, maybe? Maybe on this corner down here, because it's closer to most of the houses. So what if we go like this? We'll make this a little bit more fun. Go like that. Come across like this. Bring it down into a corner. Sure. We're going to do a firewood stall. We'll put the firewood stall in the middle. And then we're going to take the food stall. Can I get that to fit over here? No, the food stall will go here.
Let's go, people!
And they want us to build a clothing stall as well. So we'll do the clothing stall right there. And we just need now to get this hunter's lodge done. And then we're going to send a couple of folks out to do some hunting. I'm curious to see how they do that. The music is amazing. Like Austrieve, it's just so relaxing. Ditz. Hey, Ditz. Ott. Tommen. Nickel. Kuntz. Margaret. Do we have all of our houses built? Oh, we do. Here's my house. Here's our house right here. Right here, just before the forest town. Look at the smoke trailing up, going into the trees. It's perfect. And we do need this woodcutter built as soon as possible too, gentlemen. If we could get that done, that would be fantastico. We've got the 3 guys still cutting logs. Thomas is the ox. Who's this guy? Ott. Ott and Thomas working together there to make us a better place. It's beautiful, isn't it? Really incredible. It's really well done. I especially want to play and keep some of these trees natural in here so that we've got a little bit of forest that surrounds the town. But it's nice to be able to look over the street here and past the houses, and you've got this beautiful forest out here. You can see the road continues on back there. It's really nice. And then, of course, someday there'll be fire and brimstone and people will attack us and, you know, start slaughtering our people. Blood in the street and all that. Disgusting. The ox is impressive. Have you looked at the build of Thomas? Look at the build on this guy.
Come on, laddie. Come on.
Come on, laddie, come on. It's amazing. You just have to click on him. That's all you gotta do. He's getting the stuff put down here for the marketplace. This is almost half done. We're in August right now. Hopefully they can hunt in the winter. I'm assuming they can. It would make sense to me that you could hunt in the winter. How are you doing back in here? Oh, this might be done. Maybe there's no berries left. There's 23 berries left. That's it. So we got everything over here. I think we're good for the year. Look at the berries and the bread in there, huh? Not quite sure why they're sitting here and not inside. Maybe just for a visual thing to add to the immersion of the game. And then we've got to get a woodcutter and a hunter going. This is a little more than half done as well. What are they building at the moment? Well, they're coming over to take care of the hunters thing. We have 15 families now. Well, maybe that's not correct. Yeah, we do have 15. We have 10 adults, 5 children. 6 peasant families with 11 males and 5 females. And let's get us a hunter.
We need more workers here.
I can only do 1 hunter. Okay, so we'll do that. And let's set the hunting area. Oh, went too far. Control, and we're going to stretch this out. We will encompass this area and then some. Because the animals are going to run a little bit, I think. And we'll do that. And then I can say, after 20 animals, you stop. So we could go up higher or we can go lower. I think it said there was only like 35 wild animals. So let's stop at 17 so we don't, you know, destroy the population. We'll do that. Because we've only got the 1 hunting area in our area and only 1 berry location in our area. So farming in this one is going to be, in this particular area, is going to be a big thing. He's leaving town. Oh, woodcutter's done. Okay, good deal. Where am I? Ah, there we go. Okay, we're going to take 1 person off of here now and put 1 person onto here.
Let's go, people.
There we go. Look at that. Everybody's got a home. We've got a 40% approval rating. We have 6 peasant families in town with 12 adults, 6 children. I'm guessing that what that means. But must be what it means. Assigned families, 6, huh? No, that's all I've got. Wow, that was quite the crash. Livestock, we got the 1 oxen, number of months before supplies run out. Each person consumes 1 unit of food per month throughout the whole year and 1 unit of fuel in the winter. We have 4 months of food and 3 months of fuel at the moment. That should get better now that we've got somebody chopping wood, of course, and then we've got somebody hunting. So let's go check out the hunter and see what's going on there. And then we got these market stalls too. The fire... Wait. Is this done? Firewood stall. I'm going to see if I can
Come on, people. Get to work.
I've got nobody to go there. You know what? The firewood is literally right here. They can go get their firewood over there at the moment. I want to go see what this hunter's doing. Oh my God, look at that. He is literally gutting and skinning that deer right there. Look at that guy work with that knife. Yes, you take the knife like this and you swing it fast and you cut the skin right off the body. I'll slow it down so we can see a little bit better. You can hear the ruffle of the wind on the fabric of the tent over here. Okay, he's got one carcass. Very nice. He's going to put it right there. Okay, and then he's going to go and do what with the hide? Puts the hide there. He picks up his bow and arrow. And he's off again. Let's go first person. I promise I'll be quiet. I won't make any noise. Let's go see. Shoot. Oh, he's sneaking. Oh, crouch. I'll stand behind this tree. You see the deer back there? He's sneaking up on them. Oh, he's very sneaky. Very sneaky, sneaky, sneaky guy. I wonder if they could see me. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, nice work, buddy. What? Now, do the other ones take off when he gets close to them? Let's see. They do. They run. Okay. They don't run far. I saw the one stop right there, so they don't get too far away. And then what's he doing now? I was expecting him to sling it over his shoulder. Oh, I see. You are dragging it by rope around the antlers. Oh. You got it hog-tied. Or tied up there. Well, I'm impressed, sir. You are quite the hunter. That's cool. So let's see, the deer. They must get pushed a little bit. Well, it doesn't look like it's too bad, huh? I mean, he came through here last time. Yeah, they don't get pushed too far. Well, there's a bunch of them back in here. What do we got now? 39 animals. I see. Okay, so we've got a few. Okay, market stalls, food, firewood.
Hey, give us a hand over here.
Okay, I think it's time to put up one more house so we get a few more people in. Right? A few more people. Where am I going to put another house? Maybe a couple houses? Let's not... Yeah, let's go this far. And here. I want to keep those pine trees there if I can. Do that right there. And yeah, we'll leave the doors right there on that street. There we go. That give us 2 more homes, and hopefully we get a few more families in. I think people move to town and then jump into a house with other people. What do we have for people in here? I mean, does it give me a good general people? Here we go. Okay, Albrecht's a hunter. Gerhas is hunting. And Peter's a hunter. Waiting, crafting, waiting. Okay. This is what we need to do to upgrade the houses. We have to water and fuel. We've got food. We've got 2 kinds of food. 2 kinds of clothing. We need to get these gold dots to show up in the boxes here in order for this to upgrade. So entertainment. We need a second one here. And faith. We need entertainment and faith. There is a church. Military recruitment, army, construction, and roads. Can I put somebody on the firewood stall yet? Not yet. I've got that set up though, so if somebody can, they'll get on the firewood stall and help with that. And how are you doing with the firewood? 10 out of 50. Up here we see we have... Where's our firewood at? Crops, nothing, food, firewood, fuel. We have 30. Okay, I think we're doing okay. I have no idea. We got 3 meat in here now. 72 berries and 13 bread. Did you happen to have any more berries here? You've got 2 berries left. Okay. I'll take him off. I'll take that person off of gathering once we see that they've gotten all the berries. Our food store, I think, looks good for the winter. He's tenderizing it using the drag technique. That's right. Gonna drag that corpse. The hunting was cool, right? I mean, that guy literally got down and snuck up and took a shot. It's impressive. It's really impressive. There is no doubt that it's impressive. Well, we got somebody else working the ox here. Alhite is working the ox. Unassigned family 0. Okay. Yeah, once we get these 2 houses up, that should help us with getting a few more people in town. It's beautiful. Just look at that. I'm going to go fill up my coffee cup and I'll be back. I'll let you guys just kind of hang out here in town and take a watch the folks moving around here. I guess they're going to be building houses over here, so I'll turn this around so you guys can see the houses going up. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Enjoy. How the town folk doing? How are our little Condorians doing? Oh, look at the trader come by. That's beautiful. Look at that. Amazing. So much work. We got some people going back here in the forest. We're coming back out from the forest, from the gatherer's hut. I'm thinking the berries are probably all picked, huh? What's this here? Work area empty. Okay, yeah. Then, gatherer's hut's done for the season. Feel free to mingle about with the crowd and, you know, do your thing. Oh, you know what? Maybe what we do now is we assign a second hunter. Yoink.
We need more men at the camp.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so the ladies won't do it, huh? It's just weird. What are you doing? She's stealing. Oh, the ladies don't talk? He's transporting berries. Oh, look at this. We got the meat hanging here too now. That is awesome looking. God, the amount of detail that is in this is incredible to me. We now have 4 meat. I'm wondering if I can get away with taking somebody off of... Oh, we've got pretty good logs now. Let's take another worker off the logs. We'll have one person doing that, and a second person should... Did I assign somebody this? I did.
Let's go, people.
There we go. Let's get another hunter going so we have 2 people hunting and bring in a little bit more meat for the year. Although this guy's doing a darn fine job all by himself over here. Albrecht is just whooping some hide. Literally. It's amazing. Yeah, I can tell you right now when this comes out, I'll be getting it. It's just really great. Slowly Radish, how you doing? Circle Bandit, hi. Glory to Condoria. Construction finished on a purgage slot. All right. Oh, that's a beautiful home. Look at that one. Does that look different from the others a little bit? They do have unique looks to each of them, don't they? Each of the houses, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, there's only so many models, but you can see that we've got this one. This one is different from this one, which is different from this one. This one looks like it's the same as this one here. As is this one here, but then this one down here, I guess that's the same as this one as well. Oh, I love it. It is just gorgeous. Everybody's got their own outhouse. That's our house. Maybe we can hire another fire cutter?
Let's go, people.
No, we can't. Okay, so no, we can't do that just yet. I don't know how to do anything with this guy here. I think you have to have a trading post or something for him to go into. Trade. Construction sells surplus goods to passing traveling merchants. Okay, so that makes sense. Optionally, workers travel to the nearest trade point to buy or sell goods based on set stock targets. Trade is done using regional wealth. And there's a livestock trading post. Anything in here we haven't built yet? There's a church. Do we want to give them a church? I mean, that would be good, huh? A church? We could put a field right here. Let's look at a field. It's not going to be ready this year, but at least let's get one down. That's a pasture. Oh, there's pasture for the animals. That's awesome. Sheep farm, a windmill, and a communal oven. Oh, can't go out that side there, huh? I don't think I can do that just yet. I don't have enough people. Look at our village, though. So awesome. So dang awesome. The roofs got wet, muddy. I love the fact we can come down here and mingle with our people. My lord, my lady. Watch it. Thomas ran into me there. I'm asking for some trouble. I'd help you carry that, but I don't want to get my clothes dirty. Somebody grabs it as fast as he gets it here. Oh, man. That is hilarious. Okay. This is a great way to come down and be able to see what their animation is. Look at him. He's stockpiling that wood up over there. Hey, don't walk through here like I don't exist. The nerve of some people. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is get the plots upgraded to the next level. We do have 3 kinds of food. Yeah, we have 3 kinds of food now. We have clothing. Well, maybe we don't have 2 kinds of clothing yet. Is there somebody who can make clothing? Maybe an industry? A tannery? Brewery, malt house, smithy, a bloomery, converts iron ore into iron slabs, and a tannery. Construction costs 4. Weaver's workshop converts wool into yarn, which we don't have wool. Oh, and flax into linen. So we need to have flax farms and stuff, so there's really no point in putting that up yet. Administration and military. What's coming in here? A Bailey wall. A manor house. Oh my gosh, look at that. Provides living space for 5 peasants. It's locked. It's not available to us. The gatehouse. A tax collector. Oh. And a garrison tower. That's cool. We looked at those. What else we got in here? We got the farming and everything like that. Sheep farm, windmill. Harvest wool from sheep. There's the farm and a field. Maybe we should get a farm built? Or a couple more houses. Maybe a couple more houses, huh? I just don't want to run out of food this winter. Winter's going to be here in a little bit.
We need more workers here.
Well, we'll put one right there. I don't know that we really need that person there, but we'll put them there. You know, I think another woodcutter would be better than here. Let's make sure we've got plenty of firewood. We've only got 2 people working on logs. We've got a bit of storage, 16 out of 28 logs, so we're doing okay there. Remember, this is just a snippet of what the game is going to be eventually, when it is released finally. I think I may have built homes over the top of what we're going to use as farms. So this is where we can, again, look at the overlay. Underground water, you can see here we've got our streams. Emmer fertility. Flax fertility. I could do flax out here, it looks like. Barley. It doesn't look like barley's going to like it anywhere in the near area. Rye fertility. Flax is no good here. Rye. Okay, rye is something we could grow. And then there's smell. Why wouldn't it let me do that? I'm curious as about why it won't let me go over here. I guess it's maybe too close to the, we're too close to the deer thing. Over here might not be a bad place for a rye field. Maybe we get a farm plot going. That's going to knock out some trees, though. I'd rather not do damage to the trees if we can help it. Although actually cutting these down and turning all this into a field would be ideal. Let's just throw a field in just for the heck of it and see what happens. Storage full at the hunting camp. What? He's coming. He's working on it. With 2 hunters, they're keeping right on top of it. Look at that, man. Okay, so maybe I need a second person at the granary. That's fantastic, man. We've got an abundance of food. They can't even... Oh, we've only got 3 meat in here. They're gobbling it up. A field of rye. Do I click on here? Oh, I do. We'll leave it fallow right now, but we're going to do... We'll do emmer. Crop rotation can bring back the lost fertility. The fastest way is to keep the field fallow. Crop rotation triggers after a fully completed harvest for active crops and on the first day of spring for fallow fields. Fallow, second year fallow, third year fallow. So this year, I think I do... Well, this year fallow. Next year emmer. And then we can change that up again. I don't think we can get anything out of here this year. It's just too late in the year. Oh, wait, this year is fallow. I'm sorry. Next year, emmer. Third year. We'll stick it on fallow. We're going to wind up losing this world anyways. Again, if you're just coming in, you can't save your game. You have to just keep playing at the moment. Maybe the farm structure would look good right here. Let's go back to roads. Don't want it to be perfectly straight. That just doesn't make any sense to me to have it perfectly straight. And I've noticed that when you put the field in, there's those little bushes and trees along the edge. They will be in the road if you put the road too close to it. Like that. And then maybe we put the farm back here.
Let's go, people!
Let's go, people! We do that, and then maybe what we could do then is another field. We could do a second field over here. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. We put a second field on this side. Ew. Emmer, flax, barley, rye. Rye looks good here. I guess I'm going to lose some trees, huh? And then we'd have to get some more houses put in to, you know, cater to all this. Because all those trees are going to go away now. But there's a couple of farm fields. I guess we could expand. We could have expanded this and got the road a little bit closer to it. But if I remember right, I've seen where the trees actually are wind up in the middle of the road. I think we've got a bush like that down here a little bit. Yeah, there's just a bush sitting here that, you know. I'm sure there'll be some work done on that to make sure things like that don't happen. A bush in the middle of the road. Not that it's a bad thing. And so we can't really plant over here. So maybe we do another... Oh, that's not the right thing. I need to go to the houses. There we go. I've kind of stuck with the road at the moment. I'd really like to keep that bush if I could. It's nice and red in the fall. That's pretty. There we go. Yeah, we add another house. So now we have 8 peasant families, 16 men or 16 adults, 8 children in town. Maybe I need to up my granary people to 2 people.
We need more workers here.
I see the hunters are having a hard time getting their supplies over to us. They have an abundance of food. Well, it looks to me like we caught up with it. They did. And I don't think there's probably a whole lot more for them to hunt over here. What is this here? Storage limit reached. That's fantastic. 32 animals. That's not full. Storehouse is nowhere near full. I'm going to go ahead and bump that back down to 1. And I'm going to put somebody else over here. Oh, we got somebody else cutting. Okay, so then let's go back to having 2 people on the logs. I like having this stall, but I don't see why I need something to do the food staller here, because literally it is right here. The food, all this stuff is here. I really don't even need anybody doing the firewood stuff. It's not that big of a walk to come from here down to here to get your wood. At least it doesn't feel like it to me. They are working on the farm, which is going to sit on this little hillside over here. That's pretty nice. Burn crops. Oh my gosh, really? Forced early harvest. I'm looking at just what we've got here. Forced early harvest and all that good stuff is here. I'm going to go ahead and make this fallow. And then rotate crops. Second year, we'll do... was it flax? Yeah. And then back to fallow. Fallow, emmer, fallow. Okay, perfect. And then what I would do in this winter is I would focus on getting some more houses built, some more people in the houses, so that next year these fields take several, workforce limit is 8. So it takes several people to get these fields to be successful. Here's a 10. That's going to take 10 workers on that. So it takes a lot of workers, so you'd have to definitely build a few more houses. You know what we could do? Can I build my road? Oh, I can build my road right through here. Can I do that? It's nice. I like that. No. I want to go around these trees. We'll cut through here. Need to come up here a little bit so I can see better. There we go. We'll cut through over here. That's nice. Look at that. Look at that little windy road. That's cool. And now if we go back up here, keep this in mind. Look at there. You could see the town developing in our region now. Oh, really just war. 10 miles uphill, huh? We do this over here, and we could add another house. We could add a bunch of houses in here, I bet. Add 3 houses, huh? I don't want it to snap to roads. I like the fact that it follows the roads. I think that's really cool. I'm hoping to leave a little bit of a gap here. We could put a second well over here if need be. That's the idea. Could do 3 houses just like that. And literally they would put these together pretty quickly because of the fact we've got the log cabin, the logging camp right across the way from it. We'll hold off on that though. Winter's coming. That would be a good place though to put more homes, I think. Or even the church, really. Why doesn't it let me put the church? What do I... Oh, you know what? I wonder if it has to snap to a road. Oh, I see. Okay, it wants to come out here. It's okay, it's obstructed by the road in the back there. I see. We could put the church right here on the town road as you come into town. Go right there. We could put it right here next to the logging camp, which I don't think that's such a great place for it. I don't know. Is there a way to delete roads? I don't know. Storage limit reached. Build more storehouse or employ more storehouse workers. What? That doesn't make any sense. Storage limit reached. Okay, now it's not anymore. So they are using... The storehouse is not full, but this pantry is not full either. It can hold up to 500 items. It must be the hunters are doing that good of a job. Yeah, that's what it is. It's this right here is the problem. Which I don't see as a problem. They're getting that meat out of there and they're moving it. So, and we dropped this down to 1. We dropped it down to... Well, we still have 2 hunters there. I think it's good to have the 2 hunters still there. You know, the storage is a little full, but I think they're handling it quite well. Do I have workers in everything now? Storehouse,
Get to work, lad.
Yeah, I've got nobody for that right there. Woodcutters. You're going through walls again. What have I told you about that? It's not allowed. We have 2 woodcutters. I'm going to drop that down to 1. And I'm going to go ahead and put a guy on here.
Come on, people. Get to work.
Get to work. Oh, what's going on here? One of our hunters. Unassigned idle. Hunting. He's going to go kill himself a deer, or he's going to the outhouse. One of the two. Looks like he's going to go kill himself a deer. Best of luck to you, buddy. Go get him, Peter. Oh, he's going in for the hunt. He's going in. He's going in. He's being very sneaky. Very sneaky. This is really fun to be able to do this. Oh, gonna take a shot. Jiminy, did you get him? Because I can't even see him, dude. Oh, he did. Look at this. By the way, the artwork, the models, spot on. Just beautiful. Really nicely done. I'm lost. Oh, here we go. Where am I? Maybe we do... oh, you know what I bet would help? This is the food stall. Maybe we put somebody on here.
Give us a hand over here.
Let's go ahead and get this storehouse done. Let's try that out and see what happens. You can see we get a little bit of a canopy over the top of this once you assign someone to it. He's finally getting caught up on the firewood to where people aren't just taking it constantly. Where are you going, Lionheart? Transporting firewood, huh? Still got the 2 guys chopping down trees. Do they still have a work area? Storage limit reached. If I click that, it takes me right out to the hunting cabin. Okay. Well, this has worked out really well. I feel like we've grown at a reasonable rate to where winter should not be an issue for us. We're out of bread, though, so we're back down to only 2 food items. I guess that's expected, right? We're not growing anything, not until next year, so that would be a thing. Oh, you know what this does? It just makes you want the game to be available right now so you can save your game and then move on down the road next. Because, yeah, right now we're done with the stream today. That's it. This world is over. It's over. We got a farm. We're in October now. Let's see what the farm looks like. Do the idle option. Yeah, we tried that earlier, and I wound up having just 1 builder. So I guess what I could do is, yeah, idle. Do that right there. Put idle on there. So they seem to have stone, which I've got to imagine eventually you're going to have them go get the stone in order to have stone. Winter's coming, everybody. Get ready to hunker down. And what did we say the... let's see. Is it industry? The weaver works out wool into yarn and flax into linen. And there's no point in building that because we don't have either of those items. I believe we had the field set up for that. With flax coming in here next year, I see. And then emmer over here. So by the time this rolls around into the spring, what we're going to want to have is a windmill. We've got the farm, which is storage for the food, as far as I know. And a windmill, and then the communal bakery. Is that right? Is that the communal bakery? Tannery, weaver shop, brewery, malt house, smithy, bloomery. That's not it. Communal oven. Yeah, the communal oven. We'd want this going so that they could cook the bread. So by next fall, we would have bread, meat, berries, and then... Okay, now that's where you got to ask yourself. They're going to farm that stuff, but then right after that, we'd want to get started on the smithy, the bloomery, and those things, so that we would be able to make more tools. And then once we could make more tools, then you can start upgrading your homes to have them do their own gardening in their homes, on their properties. And I believe they would then share that food in the market area. Food stall, they're putting a few things in here. Clothing stall, we don't have any clothing to put in there, so there's no sense in having that one up and running. We got these folks here coming down the road with big chunks of meat. She's got the wood. He's got some hide. Firewood stall is full. Huh? Oh, very good. Well, not anymore, it's not. That's fine. Let it be full. I like that. I like the fact we're prepared for winter. We have 8 assigned families, 8 peasant families, 16 adults, 8 children. Our approval rating is at 51%, so we're above 50%. We were down to, what, 46, 48% there for a while? Number of months before supplies run out. It says 4 months for food, 2 months for fuel. Really? I'm a little surprised by that. Small village. Each level gets you a development point that you can use to specialize your town and make it more efficient. We have an influence of 150. Not fantastic. 14 timber, 34 fuel, 111 food. Here's the commodities. Look at that. We've got herbs, shoes, beer. Itemid? Oh, it's not in yet. Okay. Looks like it's barley. And looks like something for brewing. Ale, salt, candles. I'm not quite sure what that icon is. I'm reading from the bottom up because I'm just weird like that. Linen clothes. Then we've got cloaks. Oh, there's cloaks. Okay. Materials. I'm going to go from the top down this time. Flour, pelts. We have 21 pelts. Leather, wool, yarn, cloth, honey, wax, malt, woad. Don't know what woad is. Never heard of woad before. Iron ore and iron slab. Tools, we have 0 tools. Yeah, 0 tools. That's unfortunate. So yeah, tools is something we want to get started on. I would imagine by this next summer. What's this here? Livestock. We have 1 oxen only. And fuel for 2 months. Okay, so that's going to be maybe a problem.
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
Heaven shine down and grow the land. Indeed, sir. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and put a person over here.
People.
And we're going to take that off this storage. We don't have anybody in here, do we? No, we don't. The granary's got 1 person in it. I did take 1 hunter off here, right? No. Let's get a second person on hunt. We've got hunting pretty well taken care of, I think. We're going to be okay through the winter months. There's 35 meat in there. Now, did our world change at all out here? The berries are gone, because of course we harvested them all. 24 wildlife. Yeah, it's kind of a... not the greatest of regions, huh? Now, what if I'm up here, and I do farm fields up here? See, this gives me a better idea as to what is actually available. Flax, nothing. Barley, nothing. Rye is pretty good in a lot of areas. I'm just kind of curious back here in these trees, if we were to have people chop these trees down. That could destroy the berries, though. We don't want to do that. And smell is going everywhere. Yeah, it's not the best of land, is it? So what would we be best at doing to further along the wealth of the village? See you later, Gold Dragon. Thanks for being here today. What would be the profession that would eventually get us more money and be able to further us along? I mean, we could grow some stuff, but it doesn't seem like a whole lot. What industry? That's it. What industry would be the one that's going to bring us the most money? Can we build the tannery? Let's take a look at the tannery. Where's the tannery at? Let's do a tannery. We'll put it on the edge of town because it stinks. We know it stinks.
Get to work, man.
We've got a bunch of hides sitting in here. You can see them dangling on the storehouse. Have these guys run out of trees? I think there's a forestry building too, isn't there? Woodcutter, logging, woodcutter, forester's hut. Yeah, we should do a forester's hut. I'm going to think that they could replenish these trees, and then we could kind of keep this going. I could send these guys, say, over here and have them cut trees right here. Not too close to the berries, because we're going to need those for a few years, but like right along here we could have them cut those while he's replanting here. Although, if you look, it looks to me like the trees are coming back relatively fast. But let's put one down just to see what it looks like. And we'll just put it... I'm gonna bring it back off the road a little bit. Uproot one tree. I don't want to uproot any trees if I can help it. Maybe we put the forester's hut back here a little bit. Oh, I just lost that. Okay, it looks like it keeps, at least when you turn it, it keeps that. We're climbing up a hill right here. Let's kind of get an area here where I can do this, and I'm going to put a radius around it so we can do... Let's at least try it out, right? I mean, what the heck? What do we got to lose? Absolutely nothing. I want a nice little curvy road up to it. Because who the heck doesn't like a curve in the road? Mm-hmm. Indeed. Okay, we got the tannery and the forester put in. Let's speed it up a little bit. Oh my god, I'm running out of time already. It's been almost 2 hours, you guys. But look what we did. We've got a nice little village going. Everybody seems pretty content. We've got a decent supply of food. Our hunters have done a fine job of making sure there's meat for everybody. Our gatherer picked all the berries that we could possibly pick. Loggers have been doing a knock-up job. The wood cutting...
Is there any sun or fire above?
It's the sun, dude. It's the sun, I swear to you. Oh, we've got 2 woodcutters now, so that's good. What does it say our firewood is up to now? We have 12 months of fuel. Oh, beautiful. And food for 4 months. Oh, that sounds even... okay. We have 8 peasant families. Nobody's looking for a job. I think we'll slap down a couple houses too, just because... No, that's the logging camp. That's not going to give you anybody living there. It's 1, 2, 3. I gotta go 4 spots. There we go. And that's perfect just the way they are. Now, can I pause the construction of these? Yes. They're there, ready to cook. They're ready to go, but we're not going to do it just yet. Let's go. Yeehaw! Everybody move fast. We got to squeeze this in the stream. Come on. Let's get this stuff up. I want to see what that looks like. Oh yeah, the tannery and livestock places will make things stinky. But to be honest with you, I don't think anything smelled very good back then. Ian Effects had the same question. What is smell? I've never heard of that. Some of these things we've got to look up again. Words that were used but maybe aren't used quite as much anymore. I don't know. Wow, look at them whip that sucker together. Oh yeah, man. Here comes the snow. Look at that. That is pretty. It's Christmas time. Food? Oh yeah, we got winter covered. Firewood, 12 months of fuel, and 4 food. Okay, so I can go ahead and take one person off of here. Let's see. Let's get the tannery done. I'm curious to see how this tannery works. We've got a worker now for that, so we'll put a worker on here and see how it does. Tannery's open for business.
Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. It's got the 3 barrels of lime and stuff for the tannery. Lye, not lime, but lye. Yeah, it would stink out here really bad. You guys, can you get that tree out of here for me? I can't see very well. Okay, he just brought some hides over and dumped them in there. Oh, and look at that. While he's waiting for that to process, he's coming over here to help work. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Forester hut. Oop, sorry, ma'am.
Let's get to work.
So now I could take this, control and scroll, like so. And I could say, I want you to reforest this area. Oh, that's fantastic. There we go. And then like we did in Banished, it would be cool to have a forester, say, right here, and then have them reforest this area so that there's trees and all these little nooks and crannies and stuff in between all the houses. That could be really cool. And then there's nobody working here because there's just nothing going on. But that's always a good one to have, the enabled laborers, right? Just in case. Yeah, the hunter just did a bang-up job this year. They just did a fantastic job of getting our people food. Firewood, we have 12 months of fuel and 4 months of food still. We're doing just great there. So maybe we take our tree cutters now and we change our border and we shrink this down a little bit. And we put them right over here on this corner and have them chop trees down here because, again, we don't want to disturb the berry area. So we could probably scroll that out a little bit more. And then I could put a few homes along here too if I wanted to. And then we can let this area recuperate because, yeah, it looks like they're having to go way over here for the trees and stuff now. If you'd like to see us do this again, I could try to do this again. I'm not quite sure how long it's going to be available as a demo on Steam. But we could definitely try again and do something, a different layout. This one just happened to have a nice road that led through it that we were able to snap to, which is pretty handy. Although I think we've tried everything out, right? We've got the roads, we've got some fields put in. Till October 10th, into the next fest. I see. Okay, so it is the 5th today, huh? So there's still 5 more days. So yeah, we could do it again and just try something different. Cut the bush, too. Oh, I wonder if I could actually get them to do that. Come to town, folk. We got some wood. Thomas. Ditz. Ott. Oh. It's the Otts. Gerhas. Her name is Ott, too. Apparently we've got a... Leinhardt, we've got a limit of names. Somebody's bringing him hides to work with. Look at that. He is actually leaning over there and he is working them. What is up with this tree? Did somebody give up on this tree? That's pretty funny. Earhart was not the brightest person in the village. Look out, buddy. He's chopping trees down back in here. I think he's actually cutting this tree. Oh, there's somebody here cutting the tree now. Here, I see. Okay. All right. Forester hut. Oh, that's kind of sitting up off the ground, huh? No, I guess it's in the ground. It's just, yeah, I didn't put that at a very good angle. And then this person should be planting trees out here, I would imagine. So, right? I think he is confused by this right here. Or is it because I changed their location for tree cutting? This is odd. This is an odd situation here. Maybe we found something that needs a little work to it. Don't know. Are we keeping food stocked? We are keeping the food stocked, and we are keeping the wood stocked. Okay. 3 months of food. Well, there's our first attempt at Condoria. I'm kind of curious to see if we're going to make it through winter. Let's speed things up. I'll go a little bit long here. We'll speed this up and see if we get through winter. Let's go. We're going to just kick it up in high drive and let it go. What do we got going on here? Storage units full. Pantry limit reached. Fine by me. I don't think that'll last long. People are going to eat it. What pantry? It's all working just fine. It's gone. Yeah, that's a pretty short-term thing that shows up there, it looks like, huh? Sounds like dogs. Wild dogs barking in the distance there. 52% approval. Thank you for noticing that, Unifix. Yes, 52%. We've got nobody looking for places, unassigned families. We've got 18 adults, 9 children. I think that's right, yeah. Peasant family. Then again, pantry limit reached. Fantastic. Glad to hear you've got too much food in your pantry. That's a really good problem to have. We're at 3 months food, 11 months fuel. And then as soon as spring hits, I imagine what we're going to do is, this is probably the time where I'd have them get a couple more houses set up right at the end of winter. And then as winter ends, the 2 houses come up, people move into town, and we put everybody onto the farms. And we put a gatherer. Stocks damaged by weather. Food stall. What? Oh, that's interesting. Stocks damaged by winter. 3 months, and well, we're still okay. I don't see anybody out here planting trees. Oh, maybe I need to tell it to do something. I want to pause real quick. I set the work area. I don't see anything connected to road network, limited work area. I don't see where I would tell them what to plant. I would think that they're planting trees. We relocated, forester plants new trees. And that's it. Okay. Let's get back to getting through winter here. Our full year, basically. Almost a full year. We're not going to impact those berries at all by being here. Okay, let's go ahead and do... It's February right now. Let's see if they get these houses built before the end of February into March. We've gone almost a full year now in the game. Clothing stall, huh? %54 approval rating. They love their lord. Bam! Look at that. 2 more houses. We now have 10 peasant families. So what I would do for that is I would come over here and do...
Let's get to work.
Well, I guess I can't do that just yet. I could do that, but I am going to need a forager. We're kind of waiting on the berries to come back. Again, our storage is full, which is beautiful. That's an easy enough problem to fix, right? Yeah, there's not those storages either. Look at that. Okay, so they could take this and go change it on their own to whatever they want to. Interesting. Okay. I thought maybe they would store some of that in here, which it looks to me like they are doing some of that right there. When do the berries become viable again? Another family has joined.
Get to work, lads.
I'm going to do that right there so we've got people coming in. I'm looking at these... oh! Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so the berries have become ripe. I'm going to take this person off the firewood stall, and I'm going to put them out as a gatherer.
We need more workers here.
Yeah, just take it easy, pal. We do that there, I think that would be a big help. And then the food, since again, everything is so close to everyone, I've got to think this would work. Take them off the food stall, and we'll put them on the farm.
Come on, people. Get to work.
Come on, people, get to work. We need more folks, though. That wouldn't be enough to get that going. But the stalls, again, everything everybody needs, and we're all located right here. I feel like this is not a difficult situation for them to be able to go and deal with on their own, and getting things on their own. We still have a hunter who's still working diligently on that. The berries. Do I have to reset the berry area? I guess it's maybe a good idea to do that, just in case. Look at me, I'm going long. Go long, go long. Okay, we've got somebody down here at the farm, it looks like. Low on food. Try building a hunting camp if you have wild animals in the air. Forage hut if you have a berry deposit. I think we're going to be fine on food, to be quite honest with you. What's it say here? Food for 2 months, fuel for 9 months. I think we're going to be just fine with that. We've got folks working in the farm. And this is going to be what? This is going to be emmer. Which is a grain. I'm going to assume that they are low on supplies, food and fuel. We're fine. We're fine. Just take it easy, everybody. It's spring. Crack a window. Berries are coming in. Let's see. Go from 3 berries to 4 berries. 5. Okay, so that's working. They're working on it. I mean, it could get worse. It could get worse. It really could. We now have 11 peasant families. So can I put another person on gathering just to...
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
Let's go, people.
No, we can't do. We don't have another person for that. We are working on the field, though. Alright, that's going to have to be my first luck at Manor Lord. It's really just beautifully done so far. If they keep this up and keep moving in this direction, it's going to be an absolute hit. I gotta think, right? If you've noticed, too, since we started, this main drag through town has gotten much wider with the amount of traffic that has been on it. And then you can see the road narrows back down again a little bit here and there. But there it is. We've done it. We've survived a full year. I'm your lord. Don't you forget it. Oh, nice. You got yourself a tool there, huh? I see. It's quite the chunk of meat he has there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see some more, we could do another world and try it again and mix things up a little bit. I think we could definitely have a lot of fun with it. I love the fact that you can see back there in the forest and see the gatherer's hut back there. Oh. Everybody just kind of bounces off each other and stuff. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. I want you to have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day. And I look forward to talking to you again next time.